wwl-tv, Channel 4, New Orleans. John Snell, Hoda Kotb, Jim Henderson, and meteorologist Dave Barnes. This is Louisiana's news leader, Channel 4's Eyewitness News Night Watch.
And I'm honored to accept your nomination for President of the United States.
The President accepts what is sure to be the greatest challenge of his political life. Good evening, I'm Hoda Kotb. The big speech is over, and now the battle begins. It promises to be a close race, and that is certainly exemplified here in Louisiana. And that's what John Snell is looking at tonight in his final report from the Astrodome. John?
Hoda, the Republican Party has been pointing out all week long that they've had a nice bounce now in the polls, especially in the South. Louisiana Republicans are accustomed to go...
Get the advantage at your local Jeep Eagle dealer.
The Eagles will go south. The Bears will hibernate. And Saints fans will win.
Now you can share the Saints with a McDonald's collectible Zubaz glass. Just 39 cents each when you buy any extra value meal featuring Coca-Cola Classic.
So what about the Falcons game plan? It won't fly.
50% off all Singer kitchens. Only $29 a month for this one. Then pick a Ranger dishwasher, only $99. Now at Singer Kitchens.
Now during Chevy Rock Solid Value Days, get incredibly low 2.9% financing on Chevy CK pickup. Ranked the best full-size pickup in J.D. Power & Associates initial quality study. 2.9% financing means saving nearly $3,000 in finance charges on a new Chevy CK pickup. So hurry into Rock Solid Value Days. At 2.9%, it pays to get Chevy trucks. The trucks you can depend on, the trucks that last.
Unforgiven. Critics call it a surefire hit. Engrossing. Triumphant. Gripping. Entertaining. A masterpiece. Unforgiven. Rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
A 12-year-old Marrero girl is dead tonight from a knife wound. According to the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office, Deanne Whittington and her 19-year-old brother were throwing a knife up in the air when it struck the girl in the shoulder. She later died at West Jefferson Hospital. The brother, Peter Simmons, has not been charged. The St. Tammany Parish District Attorney wants to toughen up the laws controlling development in the parish. Walter Reed says the current parish ordinances are too vague and too tough to enforce. Reed said he discussed the problem when he tried to take action against a developer who bulldozed thousands of trees and laid out a new subdivision without getting any parish permits.
These laws are totally inadequate, and I'm not blaming on the police jury. They're simply old. They were written years ago, before we had the rapid growth that we have today. And because of a changed situation, I think we need some changed laws to deal effectively with this.
Reed is talking to the police jury and the parish planning department about rewriting the development laws. City Hall's tough zero-tolerance drug testing policy came under fire today. The mayor's current policy calls for automatic dismissal for city workers who test positive for drug use. But Councilman Johnny Jackson wants the policy changed to give workers a second chance to seek rehabilitation.
The reality is we are a reflection of our society, and we must deal with it more humanely. We believe that we have given notice to city employees that we want to be drug-free, and I'm here to tell you that this policy has worked.
The council put off a vote on the issue for 30 days. Jackson hopes to reach a compromise with the Bartholomew administration over the current policy. Well, restaurants and bars in Orleans Parish will soon be required to warn customers of the dangers of drinking during pregnancy. The city council voted to force businesses serving drinks to hang up warning signs in the restrooms or to print the warning on menus and cards for patrons to read. The mother of an adopted fetal alcohol syndrome child spoke to the council today.
He was disruptive. He has a short attention span. He's just not normal. which was very, very hard to accept. When the doctor explained to me about fetal alcohol syndrome, I was devastated.
The council also urges high schools and colleges to hang the same educational signs. Reporter Meg Ferris will have more on fetal alcohol syndrome next week on the Eyewitness Morning News. Well, here are some other stories making news. Governor Edwards today named a panel to choose the site of a new regional airport to serve southeast Louisiana. The owner of a Lacombe shipyard could face criminal charges for alleged environmental violations. Valley High Marine has been under investigations because of allegations that workers buried hazardous waste on the site. A new chapter in the Woody Allen-Mia Farrow saga. Farrow's 14-year-old adopted son Moses today rallied behind his mother. The boy also appealed to his sister, Soon Yi, who was having an affair with Allen, to come home. And the Duchess of York is in major hot water with the royal family. Fergie has been banished from Buckingham Palace after photos showing her frolicking topless on the French Riviera with her American friend. And coming up in sports, the Saints secondary prepares for a big test against the Oilers. And tennis's infamous bad boy is at it again. Jim Henderson will explain.
If Walmart hadn't brought our product back into the USA, we would have closed doors to 180 employees. And I need to work.
They used to import these shorts, and now we're making them right here in the USA.
And our quality is, we'll put up against anybody.
Kind of makes you feel proud to see something that you made.
Well, I guess it's the pride that you feel that you have done your best. Working together, we're bringing it home, making it in the USA. Buy American, please.
The American goods mean American jobs.
Hot enough for you? Well, it's about to get even hotter because Pizza Hut's turning up the heat this August with deals so hot they're making the competition sweat. So if you're trying to squeeze all you can out of summer before it's over, switch to Pizza Hut Delivery and get this summer's hottest deals delivered right to your door. Because this August, Pizza Hut's really turning it up.
Pizza Hut has a deal for you, New Orleans. Get a medium specialty pizza and a medium two-topping pizza for $12.99. That's a medium specialty and a medium two-topping pizza for $12.99. Call today.
The Mitsubishi Galant. At a price far below Camry. It now gives you something even more substantial to reflect upon. The Galant by Mitsubishi. The word is getting around.
See one of your 3 Metro New Orleans Mitsubishi Motors dealers and take a test drive today.
Newly made or obtained.
It takes 87 words to define fresh. Around here, we can do it in one. Community. Nothing's fresher.
In New Orleans, we like sports. We like sports a lot. When we're not playing sports, we're usually watching them. And when we're not watching sports, we're probably talking about them. And if we're not talking about sports, it's because Jim is talking about sports. Jim Henderson, Louisiana's Sportscaster of the Year. On Channel 4's Eyewitness News, Louisiana's news leader.
Well, the votes are in, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota takes top honors in Money Magazine's annual ranking of the nation's top cities. It's not so much what Sioux Falls has, but what it doesn't have that makes it so appealing. Very little pollution, traffic, crime, and taxes. Other top cities are Columbia, Missouri, Austin, Texas, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Fargo, North Dakota. And there's New Orleans, 26th out of 300. Not bad.
No, not bad. What was it last year? Do you recall?
I do not recall, but if they would have been judging us on our food, 23 last year, I understand, on our food and our football team, we'd be top 5.
We'd be number 1.
No, you think?
Maybe this year they will be anyway.
The run and shoot can make secondaries want to run and hide. And that's what the Houston Oilers bring into the Superdome Saturday morning. The Saints secondary, as everyone knows, is missing 3 starters who are holding out. But the Oiler wide receiving corps is hurting physically and trying to replace 2 wide receivers who left in the offseason in Plan B. Even without them, the Oilers will fill the Superdome air with footballs from Warren Moon, Bucky Richardson, Cody Carlson, and others. The DBs will get the kind of test that could weed out the crop for Tuesday's cut down to 60 players.
It's going to be a big test for the secondary, primarily because it's a run and shoot team, and out of those first 5 games, you might have 3-run shoot teams that this team will face.
It's a little different offense. They play 4 wide receivers every down. They throw the ball a lot. And, you know, it's nothing mystical about it. You just go out and try to defend it and do the best you can like you do any offense.
Game didn't sell out in time to be shown locally live, but we will be able to bring it to you on tape delay Sunday at 10:30 a.m. The Braves tried to perpetuate their winning formula of early leads and strong starting pitching as they sought their 4th straight against Montreal tonight. In the top of the 2nd, David Justice provides that early lead. His solo homer off Dennis Martinez stakes the Braves to a 1-0 lead. Steve Avery was on the hill for Atlanta and helping himself with this tenacious play to throw out Larry Walker. Sid Bream has been hot of late, and his RBI single in the top of the 6th brings Deion Sanders across with the run that makes it 2-0 Braves, but the Expos came back and won it tonight in Montreal by a score of 3-2. Elsewhere, it was Pittsburgh over San Diego 7-1. Chicago edged San Francisco 6-5. St. Louis got by Houston 3-1, and in the 3rd, the Mets lead the Dodgers 1-0. The Yankees were looking for their first 3-game sweep of the A's since 1985 tonight. Don Mattingly rips a first-inning single to make it 1-0 New York. Sam Militello made Jose Canseco his 5th strikeout victim of the game in the 3rd inning, as the Yankees were leading then by a score of 5-1, but couldn't hold on as the A's come back and take it 8-6. In 10, Baltimore edged Seattle 2-1. It was Texas 6 and Chicago 1. Milwaukee pounded lumps on Toronto 16-3. It was 2-0 the Angels over the Red Sox, and in the 10th, in 10 innings now, it's a final. The Indians have defeated the Twins 2-1. Around the rest of the sports world today and tonight, Notre Dame admitted this afternoon that a violation did occur in its football program with a loan made by some boosters to one of its linebackers. The Irish, who are reportedly under investigation by the NCAA on the matter, had declared the player, Demetrius Dubose, ineligible themselves 6 weeks ago, but are looking to reinstate him. The city of San Francisco is hoping to reinstate the Giants in the Bay Area. Today, Mayor Frank Jordan unveiled a huge downtown billboard with an 800 number to save the Giants. Recently, owner Bob Lurie announced his intention to sell the team to a Tampa, Florida ownership group. And in tennis, John McEnroe proved that his whine gets better with age in the 2nd round of the Volvo International Tennis Tournament.
Oh my goodness.
Despite the tantrum against the camera, McEnroe won the match against Terry Guardiola. Looked like helmet cam there for a moment, didn't it?
I feel sorry for that cameraman behind there.
He did later apologize.
Did he?
Yes, as he so often does after he does things like that.
Right, hothead. All right, Dave's looking ahead to the weekend and the beach forecast up next.
So, you think you've seen every car deal under the sun, huh?
You ain't seen nothing yet. But baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something that you never forget, baby. But baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet.
Let your fingers do the walking. All it takes is just one look in the Real Yellow Pages.
Just one look.
The Real Yellow Pages from South Central Bell.
Hi, folks. I'm Dennis Bergeron, Sr.
And I'm Dennis Bergeron, Jr.
And we are now your exclusive Volvo dealer in the greater New Orleans area.
Volvo, one of the safest, if not the safest car on the road today.
We invite you to come and see our facilities on Veterans Boulevard, right in the heart of Metairie.
We've been selling and servicing Chrysler products for 26 years, and now we're offering Volvo.
With factory-trained mechanics and a complete parts inventory.
We want your business, we'll trade to get it, and work hard to keep it.
Thank you, and you have a nice day.
Bergeron Plymouth Chrysler Volvo, now your exclusive New Orleans area Volvo dealer.
Now this 7-piece gift is yours free with any Estee Lauder purchase of $15 or more. Yours through August 29th at Maison Blanche.
Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans?
She's the petite dynamo with a very, very big voice. Please help me welcome Mary Surpass.
Angela, Friday at 4 on Channel 4.
Doesn't get much worse than 97% humidity. Wow.
3 more points and it's at 100. You know what that means?
Rain.
Well, no, I don't think we'll have too much rain tonight, but you know what we could have? The skies clear out, get that radiation of cooling. We
Bring it
Jim,
on.
as a weatherman, we could have a little patchy
Sure.
ground fog. It's a possibility. In the 70s outside under partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies. 74 at the airport in Slidell, 75 at the Audubon Zoo. There's that humidity at 97%, and the winds are blowing from the southeast now at about 3 miles per hour. The pressure is 30.01, and it's rising. In fact, all of the area temperatures pretty uniform, all in the 70s, ranging from 72 at Macomb to 79 at Biloxi. The humidity's in the 90s. Skies are partially clearing, so yes, there's a chance for some patchy ground fog. And we still have that trough of low pressure in the region, the remains of that old front. I think they'll be around tonight and tomorrow as well. And with all the moisture we've got in the region, we'll still have a pretty good chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. In fact, there'll be a number of scattered showers and thunderstorms in the southeastern part of the country, also in the Pacific Northwest as the front cools things off there, and the high temperatures in the Northwest in some areas will be in the 60s. But most of the north will be in the 70s. The West Coast, down to San Francisco at least, will be in the 70s too. The rest of the country in the 80s and in the 90s. Well, what's going on with Andrew right now? Well, Andrew has strengthened just a tiny bit to 50 miles per hour from 45 earlier today, located at 23.7 north and 63.0 west, moving west-northwest. Let's make that northwest right now at 14 miles per hour. But look at that central pressure, only 29.91. That's what the pressure on average normally is around the world. That's nothing like you expect in a tropical storm, but still, it has a little bit of potential for further development in that it's going to be moving into a region where the environment in the upper part of the atmosphere is a little bit more favorable. So we still need to keep our eyes on it, but if you're going to the Bahamas, no, don't change your mind. It looks like it's going to miss the Bahamas far to the north. Sunday, it'll be north of the Bahamas, several hundred miles. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Probably no problem there. Tonight, for us, well, as I mentioned before, I think we may see some partially clearing skies with only a few isolated showers or thunderstorms around the area. So the forecast for tonight calls for just that. A few isolated showers and thunderstorms in the realm of possibility. Chance for some patchy ground fog, though, with low temperatures between 68 and 74 degrees. And what about tomorrow? Well, we'll still have a mostly cloudy day, but we'll have a little bit of sunshine, too. High temperatures anywhere from 84 to 90, depending on just how much sun you get. And we'll have some scattered showers and thunderstorms, most of them during the afternoon and evening hours. The extended forecast indicates that by Saturday, the probability of rain will be down to about 50%, 40% Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So the chance for showers very slowly decreases, but stays at least at normal levels for this time of year. Here's the marine forecast. Variable winds, 5 to 15 knots, seas 1 to 3 feet, but winds and seas will be higher near scattered showers and thunderstorms, at least when they're around. Lake temperature at Oak Harbor, 82, sea temperature, 83. The range on the tides, 1.2 feet.
Got it. All right, Dave, thanks a lot. Well, to catch the kind of speckled trout you're about to see, the Frank Davis fishing team had to take a 45-mile boat ride today. But from the moment the very first bait touched the water, nobody around complained once that it wasn't worth the trip. And we think you'll agree when you watch tonight's Fish and Game Report.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Johnny. Look, you got one on that side? Yeah, Frank, what you think? Look at here, y'all. Oh, yeah, mule. Look at that mule. Here comes another one. We are exactly 1 hour to the west out of Cocoa Marina. And guess what's biting? Y'all know what those are, right? Yep. Speckled trout, big trout, mule trout. And if you cross Lake Pelto and hit the last islands, go past Coon Point to Block 33 and Ship Shoal, they're waiting for you.
Yeah. Oh, 2 big ones! 2 big ones, Frank! Oh, come on, Pete! Oh, no! Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at the size of these fish, Peter!
Oh,
Let me
no.
see.
Oh, no.
Look, what is that?
Oh, my God!
Oh, no!
That's
That's what they call a horse. They don't call those trout over here. They call them horses.
Johnny,
That's a mule.
Johnny, these fish are consistently that size. Now why?
Why? Because they eat a lot, I guess.
Incoming! Look at that beautiful trout, will you?
Double trout. Get a boat. All right. Oh, big trout, boy.
What you do is work the bait, just like a bass worm. Remember what I told you last week about the redfish? Do the same thing for these trout. Take up a little bit of slack at a time. Work it just like you do a bass worm. Big trout. Johnny, got a nice trout here.
That's trout.
George got a trout. Pete's got a trout. Move forward right now.
I got him.
You want to know what we're catching the trout on, right? No particular pattern. We've used live cockerel minnows. We use plastic cockerel minnows. We use the green sparkle beetle. We use the chartreuse beetle, the white grub, the white twister tail. We've used all of them. You're just going to have to try.
All right, yeah, here you go. 2 of them.
Now, don't expect to catch them all on the top. Most of these big fish are down on the bottom. But occasionally, on a retrieve, he'll hit it for you.
Oh, he's a mule. Come on. Oh, look. Oh, get the net.
That's what you call a tackle buster. Look.
That's nice.
They're out here all over the place. Come on out. Make sure you got the right kind of boat. This is open water. And you can catch these beautiful baiters. With the Fishing Game Report, I'm Frank Davis for Channel 4 Eyewitness News. Look at that. There they are. 2 more in the front. 2 more in the front.
We got a couple of them. Oh, wait, here's another one. There he is. Frank. Oh.
Unbelievable. Up next, blues great B.B. King gets the GOP convention rocking.
Lakeside Toyota, Louisiana's largest volume Toyota dealer, is closing out all 92 Toyotas in stock. New 92 Tercels, $149 down, $149 a month. Special purchase used 92 Tercels, $69.50. New 92 Corollas, $189 down, $189 a month. Special purchase used 92 Corollas, $89.50. Plus a 92 Program Camry, only $14,995.
Lakeside Toyota's the place. We'll put a smile on your face. You'll love what we do for you.
Light. It is the first element of creation. Nothing brings it more elegantly or shapes it more beautifully than Anderson windows and patio doors. Come, live in the light of Anderson windows. Come home to Anderson.
We're bigger and better than ever. Come see us at the Aquarium of the Americas.
Now get half off admission to the Aquarium of the Americas after 4 p.m. with a coupon from your neighborhood Domino's Pizza.
It's the Dodge Factory Authorized Clearance. Get up to $1,600 total savings on Shadow. Get up to $2,175 total savings on a roomy Spirit. Hefty savings on Dakota 2. Plus get $500 cash back on select Caravans, and they're at no extra charge. See the Dodge dealer nearest you for the new Dodge you'll want to put in your garage.
A man who helped President Bush to victory in 1988 was honored with a musical tribute in Houston tonight. Blues great B.B. King played a solo tribute to the late Lee Atwater. Atwater was the GOP chairman. He died of a brain tumor last year. He was an avid guitarist and had played many duets with B.B. King. That's our news. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
too big for one man to handle. I need help! Let's go, guys! Your local Southern Quality Ford dealer's clearance sale is your best chance to save. The 93s are here, so the 92s have got to go. At just $179 a month loaded, these Rangers are priced to move. Save big on Taurus. Accept this personal invitation. Hurry and get the best deals of the year right now.
Hey, water lovers. H2O Man here. I'm the guy who makes sure Kentwood Spring Water maintains its tradition of setting the very highest bottled water standards. That's why Kentwood is the only water approved by me, H2O Man. And that's why when you spend a few extra pennies for Kentwood, you get the quality and service that's been a part of our philosophy for over a quarter of a century. Grab the phone now for our special introductory offer.
The All-Star team at Cox Cable is committed to customer satisfaction. That means great programming and great service. We're so confident about our ability to provide a tremendous variety of magical entertainment without interruption that we're willing to guarantee it. We promise to restore lost service in less than 59 minutes, or your next day of cable is free.
At Cox Cable, we guarantee star quality.
Well, reach out and see what star quality can do.
The perfect parents.
Life is not a game.
The perfect kids.
He followed me home.
The perfect family for Mazda Mania 2, the summer's premier sales event. Now get $1,000 cash back from Mazda on a Mazda MPV. Don't miss these gargantuan values.
It's that!
Don't miss Mazda Mania 2.
At Gene Ducote Mazda, Royal Mazda, Benson Mazda, and John Brown Mazda now.
Miss America Carolyn Sapp joins us tomorrow morning.
From wwl-tv, this is a Channel 4 editorial with Phil Johnson.
Good evening. The convention, as it should, has taken over the lives and the TV viewing of most Americans. It is, in a sense, a drama being played out on an enormous national stage, but with the last act unfinished until Election Day in November. Yet, there is another convention that will affect the people of Louisiana almost as much, and for many just as much, as the Republican convention, which ends tonight. That is the state's constitutional convention, which will begin Sunday in Baton Rouge. In case you forgot, this is the convention asked for by Governor Edwards to ostensibly call for tax reform. It was one of the key parts of the governor's gubernatorial campaign proposals. The idea originally was to convene the legislature as a constitutional convention to modernize and make more sense of the state's revenue structure. This was to include, everybody thought, a reduction in the property tax exemption, long a thorn in the sides of local governments, hard-pressed for operating capital. But hardline opponents to any reduction are lining up their nay votes, and some fear, that the convention may wind up as just another way to raise other state taxes to make up the expected $500 million deficit in the state's budget. The governor hasn't said yet what he will ask for. That will come Sunday when he makes his address to the Assembly. And that will be yet another convention speech voters of Louisiana will want to hear. Good evening.
This has been a statement of opinion by the management of Rampart Broadcasting Company. If you disagree, wwl-tv invites your reply.